Good evening, y'all. I ain't been on here in a while because I've been meal prepping and getting cut, doing my acting video reels and stuff like that. But today I wanted to talk to y'all about nutrition. I do meal plans. Um, I'm also a licensed massage therapist, certified exercise specialist, and a plethora of other things. Um, just wanted to come here and just talk to you about the importance of health and nutrition. In the future, I will be putting some of my workout plans and also showing you the different exercises, how to properly exercise and use proper form. Um, I also will be doing diet consultation for those of you that will be interested in that form. This is a channel basically that deals with relationships um, and also health and mental health, and how food affects those relationships and also your mental health. We also talk about having healthy relationships as men and women. As you know, many of you have been on the internet looking at the manosphere. Um, I agree with some topics, but then I don't agree with some things because I'm a biblical person, and I believe that when we stay towards the principles of the Most High, we are more likely to get along, stay together, be more healthy, and be at peace. This channel will be a channel that really focuses on positive thoughts uh, and positive well-being, because I believe that positive thoughts actually helps with how you look at yourself, how you deal with situations, how you deal with tragedy, how you deal with success, but also how you deal with failure. We don't want our minds to be in a negative light, because when your mind is in a negative light, you become a slippery slop dot, right? And not just in a slippery slop dot as far as fat. That's one of the main areas that you become a slippery slop dot, but also in how you live your life, the people that you are allowed to come into your presence, to come into your zone, which can have a significant effect on the decisions that you make. And you have to be very aware, and we have all guilty. Me myself, I've been guilty of of that, allowing wrong people to come into your life, and it has a tremendous effect. You can't be healthy, you can't focus on exercise, you can't focus on living right when you have bad seeds, people planting bad seeds in your life. But I'm here for those of you who might be going through depression, for those of you that might not like the way that you look physically. All it is a mindset. And what we must do, we must take our minds and we must discipline our minds, and we must set realistic goals to achieve in fitness, in relationships, in health, whatever spirituality that you have. And that's what I believe. I wanted to talk about a topic, as far as we have a lot of brothers out here that are giving women advice. But what I would like for you to do, whether you're male or female, when it comes to relationship, is to really access what is being said and what is righteous thoughts, what is right amongst men and women, and how we must deal with each other and view each other is extremely important. And we also must discipline our behavior. Behavior is a very powerful thing because behavior is attitude. And the better that your attitude is, the better you will be in relationships, the better you will be with your diet, your nutrition, and the better you will be with friendships and relationships that you have. And I would like to tell, the brothers out there, the young brothers, man, if you can preserve yourself and keep yourself from having sex, there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. Matter of fact, a lot of the guys that you see on the tube, they tell a lot of men to have sex, but there's consequences too, even with your sexual health. I believe your sexual health affects your mental health and your physical health, and even the foods that you eat, because there are spirits that are connected in that act, and this is why the Most High wanted us to be married, both men and women, when that act come about. So you young brothers out there, preserve yourself, especially if you're looking for a right woman. The Most High is not going to bring you a right woman in your life when you don't preserve yourself. He won't bring you a disciplined woman if you're not a disciplined man. And sisters, he won't bring you a disciplined man if you're not a disciplined sister. We have to face reality. We have to stop pointing the finger. See, once you stop pointing the finger at other people and you get a reality check and you look at yourself in the mirror and you look at all your faults and your wrongs, only then can you look at your brother or your sister and correct them. That's why Christ said, first take the speckle out of your own eye before you can look at the brother and sister beside you. I would be a hypocrite on here if I didn't live a life of fitness, a life of health. I would expect you to turn off my channel and not look at me at all, because I would be a hypocrite and I wouldn't be a man of moral aptitude. I wouldn't be a man of my word. And so we have to look at ourselves. That's the first key into being healthy. And into being free in your mind is being honest with yourself. Preserve yourself. Your temple, your body is the greatest thing. You can't do anything with an unhealthy body. And unhealthy doesn't just mean food. Like I said, it's your sexual health. It's your mental health. It's what you read. It's what people speak into your life. Food is a component, but the foods that we eat is controlled by these things. You see? But they're not talking to you on the internet like this. Right? It's easy to call somebody high value or call somebody low value. But true high value is in morality. It's in sexual morality. It's in spiritual morality. And it's in the foods that we eat. Also controls how we think and how we react and the ideals. The conscience of our mind. So I'm coming to you honest, because this channel will be honest, straightforward. And sometimes the truth, it hurts. And we don't want half-truths. I know you guys have seen on the internet many stations that they deal with half-truths, but they don't tell the whole truth. And I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm perfect. No, I'm not. I'm striving to be perfect. As Scripture says, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. So I'm striving for perfection, but I'm not perfect. But I try to live my life according to the Scriptures and to try to strive for perfection. And I want the young man and young women out here not to listen to what other people say, but get in the Scriptures, have some form of spirituality, exercise both the mind and the body, because when you exercise the mind and the body, you exercise the spirit. Don't let people, don't push and allow people to push you into having sex before marriage. So what if you put on a condom? If you put on a condom, you still can get an STD. You still can get pregnant. You know, you have a lot of brothers out here telling sisters, oh, you a baby mama. But you're not telling them to stay abstinences. You're not telling them that that's their true value before they're married. No, you tell them, hey, yeah, it's okay to have sex. If a man is high value, he has sex. Man, that's wicked, man. Because a man has to make a covenant and a commitment to you before he should be allowed to take your body. Right? Because in that act, no matter what form of protection that you use, you still can have pregnancy or disease. So a man who has not made that commitment before God and a covenant with you, he doesn't care. And this is why we have the baby mama culture. This is why we have an epidemic of disease. Yeah, we deal with some deep topics. So I just want to come just a little bit to you tonight. Just tell you, hey man, don't be a slop dog. Right? Have real relationships with real people. People that's going to tell you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it or you don't like it. You don't want yes people in your life. You want honest. You can't change. You can't change your body. You can't change your mind. And you can't change your spirit when you have yes people around you. I know you see me. I have muscles. I'm fit. But I'm more spiritual and mental than I am physical. And that's what gives me the understanding and the discipline to physically enhance my body and make my body like the Most High meant for me to be. Because he gave us these bodies to take care of them while we're here on the earth. And what we do with them, we will be judged by. So positivity, positive people, positive attitude, all negative thoughts away. And when we do these things, ladies and gentlemen, success is round the corner. So say it with me before you go. We will keep slop dops out of our life. And remember I said this. A slop dop is just not an overweight person. But it's a greedy person, a greed financially, a greedy person with jealousy and envy, a greedy person, as the scriptures say, being a busybody, running your mouth, being messy. We don't want these kind of people in our life. And let your life be an example to where those people don't even want to be around you. See? So slop dop is just not about food, but it's also the food that we put in our mind and our body spiritually. I want to thank y'all for taking just a little bit of time to even look at my page. It's a beautiful thing. Like I said, I will be bringing you workouts. I'll be doing diet consultation. I'll be going into more detail about the things that massage help. I have a business here in Atlanta called Yeshaya's Healing Hands. So we will focus on nutrition. We will focus on massage. And we focus on training the body properly. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good night, okay?